What the hell just happened? Music, hold on to your seats, folks, because what we're about to expose will leave you shocked, disbelieved, and questioning everything you thought you knew about reality TV. Spice, the fiery Jamaican dance hall diva, just did the unthinkable, slapping Karlie Redd on live TV. You thought Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was dramatic before. Well, buckle up, because this jaw-dropping moment takes things to a whole new level. But why did Spice snap? What triggered this insane outburst that has left fans and castmates alike reeling? Could it be the years of simmering tensions? Or was this slap just a preview of something much darker lurking beneath the surface? Maybe it's time to ask, is this the final straw in the long-running feud between these two? You won't believe what's coming next. Sources say there's more to this story than just a slap. It's a web of betrayals, secrets, and explosive revelations that's ready to unravel before your very eyes. Who's lying, who's in the wrong, and what's the real? Reason Spice went berserk on live television, stick around, because we've got the inside scoop that no one else dares to reveal. You won't want to miss this Spice's explosive moment on live TV. This was not just a slap. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a full-blown meltdown that sent shockwaves through the world of reality television. If you think this was just another reality TV drama moment, think again. What happened between Spice and Karlie Redd is more than just a fight. It's a powder keg waiting to explode, and what we've just witnessed is only the beginning for those of you who don't know Spice. The infamous Jamaican dancehall artist has been a force of nature in the music and entertainment world for years. She's known for her unapologetic attitude, her fierce independence, and of course her no-filter approach to life. But let's face it, Spice's journey has been anything but smooth sailing. Whether it's her onstage antics, personal feuds, or the roller coaster of emotions that have come with being a public figure. In the reality TV scene, Spice has never been one to shy away from controversy, and this time the drama was bigger than ever. Karlie Redd, on the other hand, has been a regular fixture in the ATL scene, and of course in the world of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Known for her quick wit, unpredictable personality, and her complicated relationships with some of the biggest names in the game, Karlie is no stranger to drama. But when it comes to Spice, the relationship has always been strained, to say the least. The tension between these two has been building for months, if not years, and it only took one wrong comment for the entire situation to go off the rails. So, how did we get here? What happened behind the scenes that made Spice snap, and why did Karlie get caught in the crossfire? This is where things get interesting, and we're going to dive deep into the scandal. If we're talking about Spice and Karlie Redd, we've got to start with the context. The bad blood that's been brewing between them for far too long. It's not just about what happened on that fateful day on live TV. No, this goes much deeper over the years. Spice and Karlie have been through multiple clashes and disagreements, some of which have aired out in front of millions of viewers. But what really makes this situation different is the layered history both women share in the industry. Spice has had her fair share of feuds on the show, but none more intense than Theon with Karlie. This isn't just about petty squabbles or minor disagreements. These are deep-rooted issues. Karlie Redd, for those who may not know, has been linked to a number of drama-filled incidents, from her romantic entanglements with men like Scrappy to her explosive arguments with castmates. But Spice is on a whole different level. She's not just the loudmouth in the room. She's the one who owns every single confrontation, and in a world like Love and Hip Hop where public drama is a currency, Spice has had her share of being both feared and adored for her fearless attitude. That reputation alone has kept her at the center of media attention for years. But with Karlie, Spice found someone who wasn't afraid to challenge her, and that, my friends, is where the real drama began. Spice, as we know, doesn't take kindly to being disrespected. So when Karlie Redd crossed the line with a sharp comment, that's when things spiraled out of control. It all started with a comment. One little remark, a remark that no one thought would trigger what we saw on live television. But as they say, the smallest spark can set off a massive fire. Karlie, always quick with her words and her sharp tongue, made a comment about Spice's appearance, specifically about her appearance on stage. And let's just say it wasn't complimentary, according to some insider sources who, let's be real, are always on the inside when it comes to these stories. Karlie made a comment about Spice's stage persona being too loud and in your face. Now imagine Spice's reaction to hearing that here's a woman whose entire career is built on her larger-than-life personality, her unapologetic energy, and her ability to command attention. The second she steps onto a stage, and for Karlie of all people to throw shade at her. Well, let's just say, Spice didn't take it lightly, but wait. This wasn't just any comment. Karlie, known for her feisty attitude and tendency to push buttons, didn't just make a passing remark. Oh no, she dug deeper. And that's when Spice finally had enough. You could feel the tension in the room. And if you've watched the show, you know that when Spice is upset, you're about to witness an explosive scene. Fast forward to that fateful moment when the cameras rolled and it was supposed to be just another day of filming another reality TV episode filled with high drama, personal conflicts, and shocking revelations. But no one expected what happened next. As Spice and Karlie sat across from each other, the conversation started to take a tense turn. You could sense the underlying frustration brewing between the two, each trying to hold back, but knowing that at any moment it could all explode. And then it did. Spice launched into a tirade, lashing out at Karlie. It was cutting, personal, and completely unfiltered. But here's the thing, Karlie wasn't backing down. Oh no, she wasn't going to let Spice have the final word without fighting back. The exchange went from a battle of words to a battle of egos. And when you have two powerful women with huge egos, something is bound to give. The insults flew, the insults cut deep. And what started as a heated verbal exchange quickly escalated into something much uglier, and that's when it happened, the moment we all knew was coming but couldn't quite believe. Spice slapped Karlie across the face. The sound of the slap echoed through the room, and for a split-second time seemed to stand still. The cameras were rolling, the audience was watching, and Spice had just crossed a line. But this wasn't just about a slap. No, this was a moment of pure, unbridled emotion. It was anger, frustration, and years of pent-up rage, all being released in one swift motion. And the aftermath. Well, that's where their old drama begins now. Let's talk about the aftermath, because believe me, that slap wasn't the end of it. It wasn't just a fleeting moment of heat in the middle of a reality show recording. Oh no, this slap has sent ripples through the entertainment world, and what we're about to uncover is far worse than what you might expect. The consequences of this altercation were just getting started. Spice might have thought she was in the right, and let's be honest, we all know that when she gets into a zone, she doesn't exactly think things through, but what followed that slap was nothing short of insane. The immediate fallout was chaotic. Spice didn't just stop at the slap. No, she kept going, according to multiple sources who we trust, because we can't say who they are. After that fateful moment, Spice didn't hold back on her post-slap commentary. You've got to love a woman who's confident enough, tossed, and by her actions, right? But here's the thing, Karlie Redd wasn't going to take that slap lying down. Oh no, she wasn't. She came back with a vengeance, and trust me, when I say she had no intentions of letting Spice walk away unscathed. Karlie Redd, the dramatist, took to social media, posting cryptic and fiery messages, claiming that Spice had just set the stage for one of the biggest battles of their careers. And we all know how Karlie works. When she gets a camera on her and a microphone in her hand, it's game over. She might just give you a front row seat to the most chaotic drama ever. Seen on reality TV now, let's get into the more interesting part. What's going on behind the scenes? What are the producers of the show thinking right now? Well, according to some behind-the-scenes whispers. Because let's be real, where's the fun without some juicy details? The producers are loving this. The slap, pure gold. The ratings have absolutely soared. And let's not pretend like they didn't know this altercation was coming. This is reality TV after all. But what's even more intriguing is how the producers are feeding into this drama. Are they egging Spice and Karlie on, pushing them into situations where it's only a matter of time before the fireworks explode? You can imagine the chaos in the production meetings. Let's get Spice and Karlie together, stir up some tension, and then bam, we get the slap heard around the world. The audience, the fans, and let's be realist, viewers who love this stuff are glued to their screens, desperate to see what happens next. But here's the kicker, Spice might have just handed Karlie the perfect opportunity to come back swinging. And she's not just swinging for the fences, she's swinging for her career. Here's a little reality check for everyone watching at home. This is exactly what Spice wanted. Yes, you heard that right. Spice has been in the media spotlight for years, pushing boundaries and making waves, but now it seems like Spice is all about securing the bag by any means necessary. You think this slap was about Karlie Redd? No. This slap was a power move, and Spice knew exactly what she was doing. In fact, it was calculated. Spice is playing the game, and playing it well. She knows that in this world, it's not enough to just be adamant. You have to be an entity, a force, to be reckoned with, and what better way to keep people talking than by putting Karlie in her place in front of millions of viewers? Let's not forget the public reaction. You know, the reactions that have been flooding social media with fans taking sides and dissecting every little detail of that live TV moment. The tweets have been relentless Spice fans air all about the Queen mentality, saying things like, Spice had to do what she had to do, Karlie deserved that slap. And then, of course, we have Karlie's loyal followers who are saying, Spice is just bitter and can't handle Karlie's shine. Back and forth, this battle has officially become a cultural war and no one is backing down, but there's one thing everyone can agree on: that slap has become iconic. It's a moment that will go down in history as one of the most jaw-dropping dramatic incidents in reality TV history. It's the type of thing that will be replayed on every gossip blog, YouTube channel, and Twitter feed for weeks to come. You can bet that the memes are already circulating with Spice's face photoshopped onto various images like, the slap heard around the world. If this were a movie, that moment would have been the pivotal turning point in the plot, the one moment that changes everything. But let's get back to the real question. What happens now? How does this altercation impact the careers of both Spice and Karlie? Will Spice's move to slap Karlie on live TV go down as a defining moment in her career, or will it backfire, leading to a PR disaster? On one hand, Spice might think she has come out on top. She's not just making waves in the music scene anymore, she's dominating the reality TV world. With this incident, Spice's brand has exploded. Her name is now on everyone's lips. People are talking about Spice more than they're talking about her music. And let's face it, in the world of fame, sometimes that's exactly what you need. She has the attention, the drama, and the spotlight, which is exactly what she sees on the flip side. Karlie Redd might be the one with more to lose. We've seen her be knocked down before, but this slap, it's different. This isn't just a petty disagreement, it's an attack on her character, on her very image. If Karlie can't come back from this, she risks being relegated to the background of love and hip-hop ATL, but knowing Karlie, she's not going to take this lying down. No, she's going to use this incident to fuel her fire and come back stronger. After all, isn't that what reality TV is all about? Reinvention, drama, and redemption arcs. The clock is ticking, the world is watching, the drama is only going to escalate from here. And I can promise you one thing, this isn't over, we're only at the beginning, and we're about to witness one of the most jaw-dropping, unpredictable showdowns we've seen in years now as we move towards the explosive aftermath of this whole Spice BS Karlie Redd saga. The question on everyone's lips is simple. What's next? What happens after the slap? The social media back and forth and the drama that has now reached fever pitch. Let me tell you, things are only going to get crazier from here. The fallout is just beginning and there's still so much more to unpack. First, let's talk about the legal mess that both Spice and Karlie could be stepping into with the slap happening in front of millions of viewers. The incident is bound to have legal consequences. And here's the real tea. This could turn into a full-blown lawsuit situation. Imagine it, Spice the Fearless, queen of the stage, now facing serious repercussions for her on-air violence. We're not talking about just some slaps and petty threats here. This could be a real legal fight. What happens when someone slaps someone on national TV? Oh, it's not just going to be brushed under the rug. Lawyers will be calling, papers will be filed, and we could see Spice in a courtroom facing potential assault charges. But here's the thing, if anyone can handle this kind of media circus, it's Spice after all. She's no stranger to controversy. Spice has been on the scene for years, building her brand with some of the most viral moments in the history of reality TV. However, in this case, she might be walking a very fine line if Karlie decides to take legal action. This could turn into a media frenzy of epic proportions. Spice's team will probably have to pull out all the stops to make sure this slap doesn't result in something much worse. But don't think for a second that Spice isn't prepared to fight back. She's a seasoned veteran in this business, and she knows exactly how to manipulate the media to her advantage. Now let's talk about Karlie's next move. We've seen her play the victim card before, but with the whole world watching, she's got to play this one carefully. If she were to pursue legal action, she'd be seen as someone who's trying to get back at Spice for humiliating her on live TV, and let's be honest, that's not exactly the best look. On the flip side, if she stays quiet, that could look like she's backing down. Karlie has to make a move, and it's got to be strategic. She's no rookie when it comes to dealing with drama. She's been in the reality TV game for a long time, and she knows how to turn a negative situation into a career boost. So, will Karlie sue? Will she confront Spice headin' or will she do? What she does best, stir the pot from behind the scenes and let everyone else do the dirty work. We can't say for sure, but one thing's for sure, this is far from over. This is the type of drama that keeps people talking, and Karlie knows exactly how to keep herself in the spotlight. Don't be surprised if we see her back on the front page of every gossip magazine and trending all over social media. But it's not just the legal drama that's got people talking, no thorough aftermath. Is what happens to their careers. We know that Spice has already secured her place in the limelight, but what about Karlie? Is this going to help her career, or is she about to be overshadowed by this massive scandal? The truth is we're living in a world where bad press can be the best press. Just look at the Kardashians, who became famous for what, a leaked sex tape. If that's not an example of turning a scandal into a career move, I don't know. What is do Karlie use this moment to her advantage? Well, if there's one thing we know about reality TV stars, it's that they love a good comeback. A scandal can either make or break you. For Spice, this slap may very well be the ultimate power move, cementing her status as the queen of reality TV. But for Karlie, this might just be the perfect opportunity to pivot. She could come back harder than ever, riding the wave of public interest in her drama. With Spice, people love our redemption story. And if Karlie plays her cards right, she could come out of this situation more popular than ever. What we've learned from this whole fiasco is that the world of reality TV is built on drama, controversy, and conflict. If you're not making waves, you're being forgotten. Spice knows this better than anyone, and she's using it to her advantage. But Karlie, she's no slouch. She's been in the game long enough to know that sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Whether she chooses to confront Spice head or toe, play the long game, one thing's for sure, she's not going down without a fight. So let's break it down for you. Spick's slap on live TV. It's already a defining moment in her career. It's the kind of dramatic, jaw-dropping act that solidifies her place in reality TV history. But what happens next, the legal drama, the media circus, the public fallout, the fans choosing sides, this is far from a one-and-done situation. This is just the beginning, and the best part, we get to sit back and watch it all unfold. Will Spice be the last one standing? Or will Karlie rise from the ashes like a phoenix and reclaim her throne? Only time will tell. But let's just say we'll be here for every second of it. And that's the million-dollar question, folks. Who's going to come out on top in this dramatic showdown, Spice or Karlie Redd? The tension is thick. And trust me, this story is far from over. We've just scratched the surface, and the twists and turns are only going to get crazier from here. So, what do you think? Who's in the wrong? Here, Spice with her outburst, or Karlie Redd for pushing her to the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think, and while you're at it, make sure to smash that like button. It helps us keep bringing you the most insane, jaw-dropping content on the internet. You don't want to miss what we have coming next. Trust me, you'll want to stay up to date on every new development. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss another breaking news story like this one, because here, we're all about uncovering the truth, or at least making it look like we know what's going on. This drama isn't going anywhere, so stay tuned for more explosive updates. Like, comment, and share. And we'll keep serving you the best gossip out there. Until next time, stay wild and keep your eyes peeled, because this saga is far from finished. Hey, hey.